You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
Well, guys, let's talk about Tyreek Hill again. Because Tyreek Hill is running his mouth again after he was actually stopped by the police for speeding. Now, we actually found out he was actually going 60 miles per hour in a 40 mile per hour zone. So he was going 20 miles over the speed limit and he got pulled over by the cops. But to him, I ain't do nothing wrong. He lied to CNN, lied to the media. He was mouthing off to the cops. It's on video. It is on video, folks. But now Tyreek Hill, and we need to talk about ESPN also, by the way, because I actually saw this ESPN title earlier today, and it said that Tyreek Hill said he can actually have done things a bit better. That's true what he said, but this man is taking no responsibility whatsoever for his actions. That is a deceptive headline by ESPN. Now, Outkick has an article, folks, and they really go into details about Tyreek Hill because Tyreek Hill wants one of these officers fired. No second chances whatsoever for this police officer. Tyreek Hill and his attorney want that cop fired. Why? Well, because Tyreek Hill was being a moron, not following commands, and the police had to forcibly remove him from that vehicle. That's what happens when you don't follow the orders of the police. And Tyreek Hill is trying to make this a racial thing. And there's another clip out there, guys, of Tyreek Hill saying, "Oh, I'm just a black man in America." No, you're a moron in America. But the cops say, hey, we're all people of color too, because all these officers, guys, are Latinos, okay? But let's go ahead and get into this, guys. Make sure you guys like this video, subscribe to the channel, become a channel member live stream every single Friday at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. You guys can also support us by becoming a member on blackandwhitenetwork.com or supporting us on Locals, both for just $5 per month. Check the links in the description. So here we go. Right here, guys. Tyreek Hill on Outkick, who pleaded guilty to strangling pregnant girlfriend, says officer does not deserve second chance. Yeah. This man is a scumbag, man. Tyreek Hill not taking responsibility. But however, look at this ESPN title right here. Tyreek Hill says he could have handled traffic stop better. But he's still not taking any responsibility whatsoever. So this is what Tyreek Hill said right here. Quote, and he was actually speaking to the media. Quote, "My whole life is all about accountability. How can I get better? I will say I could have been better. I could have let down my window in that instance. But the thing about me is, man, I don't want attention. I don't want there to be cameras out, phones on you in that moment. But at the end of the day, I'm human. I've got to follow rules. I got to do what everyone else would do." Now, does that give them the right to literally beat the dog out of me? Absolutely not. They didn't beat you, man. But at the end of the day, I wish I could go back and do things a bit differently. I could have handled myself well in that situation, but obviously, like I said, I can do better. But it's shell-shocking, man. It is really crazy to know that you have officers in this world that will literally do that with body cams on. It's sad. It's really sad. Which brings up another conversation and leads into what would they do if they didn't have body cams, which is even crazier. So it's a lot to unpack, man. And even his lawyer here is actually calling for one of the police officers. His name is, I believe, Officer Torres, a 27-year veteran of the Miami-Dade Police Department. They want this man terminated and fired. They want him fired because Tyreek Hill was acting like a fool. And I believe Officer Torres is the one that actually pulled him out of the car, because Tyreek Hill didn't obey commands. Now Tyreek Hill wants to play the victim. It's absolutely crazy, guys. But over here on Outkick, man, we do have the press conference here of deranged Tyreek Hill calling for this officer to be fired because Tyreek Hill can't behave. Like I said, guys, this isn't the first time Tyreek Hill has been in trouble with the law. And you know what? Based on his actions, this won't be the last time, man. I can guarantee this will not be the last time Tyreek Hill gets in trouble with the law. Listen into this.
He got to go, man. Because in that instant right there, like, not only did he treat me bad, you know what I'm saying, he also treated my teammates with, disrespect. He had some crazy words towards them, and they ain't even do nothing. Like, what did they do to you? They just walking on the sidewalk.
No, they were ordered to get out of the street. They parked their car in the street. The police said, you can't do that. And one of the officers told him like 3 times, hey, you got to move. He didn't do it. He didn't do it.
So, I don't know, bro. Like, he got to go, man. Like, it's not too many times that cheaters say people got to go, but you out. What they say on Wild or Not? Gone. No comprende.
All right. Thank you.
Wow. Tyreek Hill thinks this is a joke, man. He thinks this is a joke. But this man, Tyreek Hill, has been given opportunity after opportunity after opportunity. Okay? I mean, it's just crazy, man. It is crazy that Tyreek Hill is calling for this police officer to be fired. Look here, man. Says here that the NFL gave Hill a third chance in 2019. That year, police investigated him for an incident in which his 3-year-old son sustained a broken arm. TMZ obtained an alleged audio recording of Hill and his then fiancee, Crystal Espinel, arguing about the child's injury, during which Espinel tells Hill their son is scared of him. Quote, this is what Tyreek Hill said on the recording, guys. You should be afraid of me too, bitch. He said that. Though the Kansas City prosecutors failed to find enough evidence to formally charge Hill, the audio recording and allegations would have been enough for NFL teams to suspend or part ways with Hill. He ended up not facing any discipline. Wow. But Tyreek Hill doesn't want this police officer to actually keep his job. This is crazy, man. Actually, more right here. Here we go. It does say here, and while the officers on the scene unnecessarily pushed Hill to the ground, I disagree with that. They told him to sit down. He was making excuses, talking about, oh, no, I had surgery. He didn't listen. And they put him down. But anyway, Hill has made over $94 million in the NFL, but he would never have made it in the NFL if the league had held him to the same standard he asked the police department to hold the officer. In 2015, before the NFL draft, Hill pleaded guilty to strangling his pregnant girlfriend. His actions were hideous. He could have seriously harmed both her and his unborn child. Still, the NFL forgave him. But Tyreek Hill wants this police officer to lose his job for life. I mean, that's crazy. This is crazy, man. Tyreek Hill is a scumbag, man. This man is a pure scumbag right here. He pleaded guilty to strangling his pregnant girlfriend. He could have killed his girlfriend and his unborn kid. But Tyreek Hill says, oh, this police officer needs to be fired because I'm a moron and I didn't obey commands. Wow, unbelievable, guys. But that's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and white sports fans, Let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel. And we will catch you next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.